Hi friends, I am Rajendra Kulkarni. Welcome to my channel Programming in C with RSK. Friends, I have up till now uploaded 6 videos and this is the 7th one. In this video, I will be explaining while loop and also how to use break and continue keywords in managing the loops. When we want to execute a set of statements repeatedly and number of times, loops come in handy. We use loops when we have to program where a set of statements is repeatedly executed. Repeated execution of block of statements definite number of times where the number how much time how much iterations the loop should carry out is controllable. We can control it, we should control it, we must control it in our program. There are 3 types of loops which are widely used in C. The first one is while, the second one is do while, and third one is for loop. We will be discussing while loop in this video. I will explain how while loop can be configured and used in our programs. See, the loop starts with the keyword while, and in the bracket after while we write some kind of expression which the program or the compiler evaluates, and if it evaluates to a non-zero value, statements after the opening brace of the loop, in this case statement 1, 2 up to statement n, will be executed. Then comes modifying the condition. Unless we modify the condition in such a way that it approaches 0 value, the loop becomes infinite, which we don't want. We want a set of statement to be executed repeatedly for a limited number of times. Then the closing brace of the set of statements or the closing brace of the while loop. On reaching the closing brace, the program control goes back to while, tests the condition, and if the condition is true, again repeat the statements, execute the statements, again a statement for modifying the condition. When again it reaches the closing brace, the program control goes back to while, condition is tested. If condition turns out to be false, then the program control comes out of the loop. So what is important is the condition has to be modified in every iteration of the loop in such a way that it approaches 0 value, so that the program can come out of the loop and whatever are the statements after loop will be executed. Let us go for a simple example program. Three variables, all int type, are declared. Now it starts the while loop. Here, while I less than or equal to 10. We have initialized I with 0. So naturally I is less than equal to or less than 10. Opening brace of the loop, k is equal to num into I, where num is 10. So whatever is the value of I in the first iteration, it will be 0. K will be assigned with num into I. A simple printf statement where the values of k, num and I will be displayed on the screen. Then a increment operator I plus plus. It increments the value of I by 1. Every time I plus plus is executed, I value gets incremented by 1. Closing brace of the while loop. Then a final printf statement outside the loop. When I is equal to 0, condition evaluates to true. Opening and closing braces necessary. This printf displays the value of k, I and num in every iteration. Incremented, I is incremented so that when it is more than 10, the condition in the while I less than or equal to 10 fails, and we get I less than or equal to 10 evaluates to 0 when the value of I is more than 10, and the loop terminates, and statement immediately appear following the closing brace are executed. Then the closing brace of main. What do we expect the output of this program? Num should be multiplied by I from 0, I's value from 0 till I is 10. The program output, when I is equal to 0, num is equal to 10, k becomes 0. In every iteration, I goes on incrementing by 1. Finally, when I is equal to 10, k becomes 100. 10 into 10 is equal to 100. When I increments to 11, the while loop terminates, and this is the out of loop. This statement tells us what are the values of I and k when the program comes out of the loop. I is equal to 11, the k is equal to 100. So after I becomes 11, the statements in the loop are not executed, program comes out of the loop. So when I becomes 11, the loop terminates. In the earlier program, we have seen how while loop is being used using int variable in its condition. We can also use char. In this program, we will be using char variable in the condition. Two variables declared, I and ch, where ch is a char variable. In the while loop, we are now testing while whether ch is not equal to z. So the loop will execute repeatedly till ch is equal to z. Opening braces, when more than one statement follows the while loop, I plus is equal to 10, I is incremented by 10, ch plus plus. Now the variable char is incremented by 1 every time the loop iterates. Plus plus is a post increment operator. Program when ch becomes equal to z, the condition for the while loop becomes false and the program comes out of while loop. The output from this program, which we want to display on the screen by a statement, out of printf, out of loop, I is equal to %d, ch is equal to %c, I and ch. When ch is not equal to 0, the condition becomes true. Statement within the opening and closing braces of the loop are executed. After the closing brace of the loop, the program control go back, checks the condition, tests ch, what is the value in ch. If it turns false, when ch not equal to z becomes false, that means when ch is equal to z, the program comes out of the while loop and the output from this program is I is equal to 250 and cs is equal to z, ch is equal to z. Break statement, break keyword, it is very handy while using the while loop in practical situations. First we will learn how to use break, then we will learn a program. Now here in this program, while into the bracket 1, so as the value of 1 is constant, loop becomes infinite loop. It will not terminate, it will go on operating. That we don't want. So what condition we have put? If I is equal to 500, break. This break causes the loop to terminate. What we are doing? I is equal to 100 first. We are adding 100 every time in every iteration to I, and when I becomes 500, the condition of if I is equal to 500 becomes true, and this break will get executed and the program will come out of loop. On encountering the break keyword, program control comes out of the loop. The program will continue operating from the statement immediately following the closing brace of the loop. Output of the program, in the first iteration I will be 100. This statement will execute in every iteration once. So, the program shows I is equal to 100, 200, 300 up to 500 as the output. Practical use of infinite loops, there are many. Let us go for one simple example. We want our program to calculate and display the values of the variables by addition, subtraction, division and multiplication. So the user gets 4 choices. Enter A to add, S to subtract, D to divide and M to multiply. There is 5th choice we are giving, enter E to exit. That will cause the loop to break. The choice is whatever user inputs that gets assigned to the variable choice, which is a car type variable. If choice is equal to E or choice is equal to small e, break. If the user enters E or small e, the loop breaks. Otherwise, if the user enters A, S, D or M, the program asks the user to enter values for A and B. Both are the int variables. Then there is a switch statement, switch choice. Choice is the variable to which the user has entered and assigned the value of A, S or whatever his choice is. Then simple cases, 4 cases, A plus B, S subtract, D divide, M multiply. C default C is equal to 0. In all these 4 cases, a third variable C is being assigned with values of operations on A and B, arithmetic operations on A and B. Closing braces of switch, printf C is equal to 1.2f percent 1.2f C. This 1.2 causes or formats the output of the value C up to 2 places after the dot. Then closing braces of the loop and mains closing braces. The output of this program, the screenshot that we will see. Before that, we will again get our information revived, revision of the information which we have already discussed. Keyword break causes loop to terminate. Program control goes out of closing braces of the loop. And the output of the program, 5 choices given to the user. In this trial run of the program, I entered D as my choice. Then I entered two values for A and B. C is equal to A divided by 15.6 divided by 18, which comes to 3.00, both being the int values. Again, after the printf statement, program goes back into the loop, and unless the user enters E, the program does not come, the loop does not break, and the program will continue showing the choices till the loop is in execution. The second keyword that I would like to discuss here is continue. A small program I want odd numbers to be printed or outputted by this program. I is equal to random 100. This is a function which is defined in stdlib.h file. What it does is it causes I on every iteration to assign with some random number from 0 to 99. This J++, the use of it we will discuss later. If I mod 2 is equal to 0, since in this program I want to display odd numbers only out of the random number generated between 0 and 99, what I do is I mod 2 is equal to 0 and then continue. Continue causes, if the if statement becomes true, continue will execute, and continue will take back the program control back to while. This printf statement and if j is equal to or greater than 20 and break, all these three statements will be bypassed, will be ignored, and continue will cause the program control go back to while. I want only 20 numbers to be tested whether they are odd or even, so I have used j more than or equal to 20 as a condition to break the loop. Random is a function defined in stdlib.h. It generates random number and return the generated random number to a variable on its left. In this case it is I. It generates the random number from 0 to 99. Whatever number we put here, -1 will be the range. 0 to number -1 will be the range for generating random numbers by the function random. When I is a even number, continue causes program control to go back to opening braces of the while, skipping statements printf and if. J greater than equal to 20 limits generated numbers to 20. The output from this program, it is the screenshot of when I executed this program. Odd numbers is equal to this 133 and so on up to 95. 11 odd numbers have been printed which were generated by the function random. So we have seen while loop, how to use it. We have also seen how to use break and continue. My next video will be on for loop and do while loop. Shall be uploading many videos on pointers, functions, arrays and strings and so on. Please view my videos, like those, subscribe and share the videos. Thank you very much.